go in, go in, go in. I have seen you, don't worry. So you are starting for us. So what's your opinion? What do you think about it? So when you are done, give it to one beautiful sister that you love. Not your friend though. Give it to somebody else that you love. Just pick someone and give it to the person. And then we'll talk.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, I feel the woman has come to do bad to the couple. Both of them. She has a bad intention for the family, maybe to destroy or something. But if I were to be the one, there's no how I can just shout and scatter the wedding like that. I'll just put it in prayers. Then, if there's any pastor within,
you put it in prayer, but you are seeing her now. She's your wedding day, and then somebody just came and God for the bad thing, no. And then she was not doing like this. She, you know, if I'm the one, I will slap her from behind.
No. That's not
Mama bulletin ball. Oh yeah, bedroom. Okay, so who else? See, I love you. The way you are smiling, yeah. Talk. Just you have a lovely smile, actually.
So if I'm the one, I'm going to make sure they hold the woman in captivity. Like they will hold her. Then we are going to find out what is the purpose of the handkerchief. That where did she get it from?
What if she not tell you that? I'm just dancing now. Is it John now? I should be there shocking that you do like this. Oh yeah, now. So that's what I'm trying to do now.
She really has to confess. Then if you are going to tell her that if she's not going to, if she not want to talk about the handkerchief, then she's going to die. Like you're going to make her scared, very very scared, or you call someone.
No, somebody me. I will not be scared. I just tell you So, somebody will not come and use handkerchief for my wedding day. Yes. What will you do? Shall you just tell her, oh yeah, let your hand down there? Or you just call the police. Hello, 911. Please call the police. Come and take her to prison. What will you do? If you are in that position, God forbid you. So what will you do? What will you do?
Actually, I'll first of all be speechless. I don't know what is happening.
Okay.
Until when the video is being shown to me.
No, at least you caught her in the heart. Like she was caught in the heart. You were the one that caught her as the bride. Mama? So what will you do?
I will hold Mama new.
You hold her.
Myself and my husband.
But it's couple dance they are doing there now.
No, it's so glaring that she has come to do something. So we'll hold her and ask her who sent her.
What if she came herself? Nobody sent her a call.
She must
confess. The people like us like this that we and Beb special gang. Moya special club.
She has to confess.
She has to confess.
Yes,
okay.
So hold her down.
Okay. Now I want to ask a very, very trivial question. You know, a lot of people, when some ladies, we ask you, when you get married, what do you think about your mother-in-law? I was with some set of friends one day, we were talking. So one girl was like, I pray that my husband did not have mother-in-law. And I was like, really? I was not like, okay, assuming you have a male child, and now the wife of your son or his wife-to-be was now praying that God, let the mother of my husband die. What will you do? She said, God forbid bad thing. Why would you do? I said, if you are saying God forbid bad thing, you that you are praying for the mother of somebody to die. She was like, okay. Now, you know all these mother-in-laws. God will help us. God will help us. God will allow them to love us. You know, this mother-in-law, they can be very funny at times. Like, they can be very funny. I can testify to my grandma. I know what she always do to the wife of her son. I know what she always do, actually. But she's loving, you know. But the very first time she will do. So, the husband now invites you. It happens to somebody I know. Your husband invites you. For the very first time, your fiancé invited you to come and meet his parents. And they are dressed, they are looking pink and everything. He has told you about the family and everything. And when you get there, the mother-in-law just carried chair. She just sit down like this. Okay, so you say you want to marry my son. I want to ask you a question, actually. Did you love my son? Are you fake or you are real? Like, question like that. And she was like, Mama, love him, you know, you fair now. I love him, fair. The woman I say, okay, you say you love her. Okay, anyways, that's good. Love is the foundation of everything, but built on Christ. So she was not like, okay, I want to ask you this question, and I want you to be very truthful. Now, the moment she said she wants to ask the question, the junior sister of the guy came inside. The brother came inside. All of them, they are greeting her. She was happy. The one that said, okay, after the greeting session, she was not like, I want to ask you a question. In the presence of the junior sister and the brother, and the husband was there, she said, please, I want you to be very truthful with me. I want you to be very truthful with me. Are you a virgin? That's the question. And deep down, she knows that she's not a virgin. And the husband knows that she's not a virgin. Now, if you're in that position, what will you do? Remember that your brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws are there. The father-in-law is there. And your mother-in-law now say, are you a virgin? What will you do? What will you do? What will you say? Will you say that, will you be scared? What will you even say? What will you do to the mother-in-law self? Like if you are in that shoe, what will you do? What will you say? What did you want to say, self? Like, how do you want to react to it? So, I would love to hear from you. Yes. So if you are in that shoe, you find your mother-in-law just asks, are you a virgin? Like if you find yourself in that shoe, like it happened to my friend actually. So our mother-in-law asks her if she's a virgin. So what will you do if you find yourself in that shoe?
If I'm not a virgin, then I will tell her that.
Straight like that.
Yes.
Straight like that.
I won't lie.
Let's be sincere. It will be very difficult to say. My sister.
No.
Your mother-in-law that asked you. Okay, now let me shock you. She told her mother-in-law. She said, I'm not a virgin. The next question. How many guys have you had sex with?
I say your son. Only your son.
Like seriously. Only your son. I know the Bible said that sex before marriage is not good. And you tell her that you have sex with only your son. And she now faces her son and say, did you meet her as a virgin? And his son now say, Mommy mi banle kini mo fe se. Let's be sincere actually. Honestly, let's be sincere with ourselves. Questions like that are very difficult to answer. You not tell her, Ma, I'm not a virgin. And then the next question is, how many people are, like in the presence of your sister-in-laws? So they'll not be looking at you like, I'm serious, it's something, it's real actually. It happened to my friend. She said, Mommy, I will not tell her, I'm not a virgin. Then the woman turned to her and said, you are not a virgin. She said, yes. The next thing is, at what age are you this virgin? How many guys have you had sex with? I want you to be sincere with me. Your mother-in-law, you are not married to the, like serious. It's a real thing. So it's not like, so now think about if you find yourself, God forbid, if you find yourself in that shoe, what will you do? What will you say to the mother-in-law?
Okay. This one is serious.
It's serious, gone.
It's obvious that the son knows why she's asking. So it could be that maybe